Heat number 5 underway now. 3 heats left remaining in these 1500s, but heat number 5 in 0, Elliot Pickford from Willow Metro. In lane 1, Paolo Moniz from Southport. In 2, Ross Large from Nova Centurion. Oscar McCartney in 3 from Thanet Swim. In 4, Bailey Fimbo from Team Ipswich. Joseph Dobb from Bromley in 5. In 6, Henry Dixon from Aquasilis. Brandon Sayers in 7 from Teddington. Jay Snowden from Plymouth Leander in 8. And Luke Elliott in lane number 9 from South Links. And it is lane at number 9 there, Luke Elliott, turning first in 1:01.26. Next to him, Jay Snowden from Plymouth Leander, just behind him. So 200 stage, there it is still. Luke Elliott in lane number 9, followed by Jay Snowden. It's a little race forming over there in lane 8 and 9. Henry Dixon in 6, just behind them. But there is a battle over there at the far side of the pool to where we're seated in 8 and 9. Entry times of 17:03 and 17:04. So a lot of these swimmers, their entry times around the 17-minute mark, so they'll be hoping to break that barrier this afternoon and go into the 16-minute mark, which we've already seen in the previous few heats. But coming up to the 300 stage, it is still Luke Elliott in number 9 leading the way.
And this is an announcement for Joshua Harris, Joel Lang and Isaac Von Fintel to go down to the timing suite as soon as possible, please. That's Joshua Harris, Joel Lang and Isaac Von Fintel to the timing suite. Thank you. And your tweets also welcome as ever on the hashtag ASANat2016. Lincolnshire ASA has said, amazing race from Aidan White, congratulations to him. Certainly was an impressive swim from the Grantham swimmer. City of Peterborough also tweeting, boom, Harry in the last round. Harry Whiteman there goes getting a 16-second PB, which was absolutely fantastic from him. We saw and have seen many PBs already in the pool for this 1500 metres. Sally says, good luck to Harry Noble in the 53 final, smashed his PB in the heats. Izzy says, well done Charlie Hopkins, great 1500. And Freya Hopkins is in the 200 metre breast final tonight as well. Go Team Crawley. Becky has also put a picture on the hashtag ASANat2016 of all her training gear and getting ready to come back to Sheffield on Thursday to race the 100 backstroke. Certainly can't wait to see you in the pool there, Becky. Having at Waterlooville, so definitely top Tuesday today with 5 finalists at the ASA Nationals and also 3 at SWS 016 as well. So well done to them. Keep those tweets coming in. Also your hashtag Love1500. Make sure you keep those coming in. Competition is still certainly hotting up. Prize for that, some Speedo gear. All you have to do is send us a picture of yourself with your friends or with perhaps your swimming colleagues or your coaches, whether you're in the crowd or maybe you're at home watching on the live stream as well with your feet up on the sofa having a nice cup of tea. Send us a picture, whatever you're doing, with the hashtag Love1500, and the best one of those will win some Speedo gear. So we focus our attention back into the pool, and leading the way in lane 6 is Henry Dixon of Aquasulis. Currently in second spot in lane 8, Jay Snowden of Plymouth Leander. Tight behind him in lanes 9 and 5 as well, between Luke Elliott of South Lincolnshire and Joseph Dobb in 5 of Bromley. Not too far now off the halfway point, but certainly in the ascendancy is Henry Dixon.
So just past the 600 stage there, it is still Henry Dixon from Aquasulis, 6:33.38. Now pulling away from the rest of the swimmers in the pool. Jay Snowden from Plymouth Leander just in that second position at the moment. Joseph Dobb of Bromley not far behind him, but it is Henry Dixon doing a superb job in lane number 6, out there all on his own.
Also get the impression with the hashtag Love1500, say keep getting in touch with that. Lots of competition, certainly lots of great entries coming in as well, and we're certainly welcoming more and more of your tweets and entries before the end of the 7th heat of this event. So not long to go. Dobby's put one on. Go Joseph. Good luck, Dad and Heidi, watching and thinking of you. Add to these, and I have to say, I'm guessing Joseph's dad is very proud of his son because he's put a picture of all his medals on as well, and I have to say there's quite a few on there. I think there's more medals there than there are coppers in my piggy bank. It's quite incredible how many medals Joseph Dobbs picked up there. Will he add to it in this event? We'll have to wait and see. In lane 5, he's currently in 3rd spot, in pursuit of Henry Dixon in lane 6, who leads the way, and Jay Snowden in lane 8, who currently occupies 2nd.
So just past the 900 mark there, Henry Dixon still out in front. Doing a great job here out on his own, pulling away from the swimmers each lap. He's got a good 7-8 second lead over the rest of the athletes now. Don't forget, keep sending those tweets in. We've had one from Thanet Swim Club, Go Oscar, who's in this race now. Go Oscar in the 1500 right now. We're all cheering you on from Kent. So that was Thanet Swim Club. And we've also had a tweet in from Rosie Holland. Great picture there. Love a 1500. Someone asleep on the floor.
A very, very accurate reflection, I have to say, that picture. I just hope that's not Joe after heat number 7, but we'll certainly have to wait and see. Henry Dixon will certainly need a lie down after this swim. He's way ahead at the moment with 9 lengths remaining. It's currently tight for second between lanes 8 and 5. Jay Snowden and Joseph Dobb, or Plymouth Leander and Bromley respectively, both pretty even at this point, turning almost simultaneously. Both in pursuit of the Aquasulis swimmer, who seems to be storming away with things at the moment. Also worth keeping an eye on lane 2, Ross Large of Noah Centurion. He'll definitely trying to be bearing down the necks of Joseph Dobb and Jay Snowden in his hunt for at least a 3rd quickest time in this heat, but he'll certainly have to go up another gear in the dying embers of this race in order to do so. So they've got time on his side. We'd expect he'd have to put his foot on the gas pretty soon in order to catch up with the 2 in front of him. So the front pack inside their final 400 metres. With Henry Dixon still leading the way, as he has done for a vast majority of this heat. Qualified for this event with a time of 17:03.18, which is only 1.5 seconds behind that of Bailey Finbow of Team Ipswich, who's in lane 4. He's currently in 5th position at the moment. It has to be said, many of the quickest qualifiers in these heats haven't necessarily been the fastest one in the actual race themselves. Certainly those in the outer lanes, certainly raising the standard and raising their game as well in order to be in pursuit of a podium position. And certainly raising his game at the moment in lane 6 is Henry Dixon. Likewise, Joseph Dobb of Bromley, who's beginning to pull away now from Jay Snowden. Perhaps it was only a matter of time before Joseph Dobb was going to kick in. 17:02.07, his qualifying time. He's beginning to show signs of that sort of form now, right when it matters as well. He'll turn going into his final 250 metres here, ahead of Jay Snowden by almost 3 seconds. So a gap is certainly growing now between the Bromley swimmer and Plymouth Leander's Jay Snowden. As Joseph Dobb, though, left it too late in his pursuit of Henry Dixon. Possibly so. 200 metres to go for Aquasulis' Dixon. And he's led for the whole of this heat. Doesn't look like that's going to change either. It's a void between him and the rest of the pool that really does seem like it's only getting bigger. Question is, can Joseph Dobb diminish that gap? He's struggling at the moment because Henry Dixon's pace is certainly an impressive one, and he will now embark on his final 150 metres. Also be interesting to see if Jay Snowden of Plymouth Leander's got anything left in the tank to try and make up the ground that he's lost to Joseph Dobb. Certainly not going to be an easy task, and I do expect that gap now to be bigger than 3 seconds between second and third. Just looking at the split times there, it's now over 4 seconds. So Joseph Dobb certainly doing what's required here to increase the gap. Meanwhile, Henry Dixon coming towards the scoreboard end. Here's the sound of the bell. There it goes, 100 metres stand between him and the fastest time in this heat. Of course, it's all about how quickly Henry Dixon's time is in relation to those in his age group. Several age groups in the pool at the moment. Doesn't matter if you win your heat, it's all about your time in comparison to those in the same age group as you in order to get on the podium. 50 medals on offer. 3 medals across the 5 age groups. And the front swimmers in this heat will certainly be aiming for it, especially Henry Dixon in lane 6 of Aquasulis, who's in his final 40 metres or so now. Seems like a procession as he comes home. No challenge at all. Save for Joseph Dobbins second. He'll definitely have secured that ahead of Jake Snowden of Plymouth Leander, who's just slipped away going towards the end of this 1500 metre heat. But maintaining his impressive pace all the way through. Henry Dixon of Aquasulis in lane 6. He's going to touch in here with a time of 16:30.57. Well-deserved round of applause. 32-second improvement from the Aquasulis swimmer. Superb stuff from him. Coming in second in lane 5 is Joseph